felt this way before. I know you. 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 Know you.
What it is, kinfolk, it's your boy Torrey.
And your girl Tierra.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what do we have for kinfolk today?
We have some question and answers. I know we've been receiving questions in our email, Facebook, YouTube comments. So we're going to try to take at least 15 of the questions and give you guys the answers today.
Yeah. So, for today's show, we try not to be too long, but just to give you a little insight to who we are, what we do, and answer some of those questions.
And what we got going on.
Oh, so to start it off,
Yes.
Question number 1. Why did you start a YouTube page?
I promise you guys, it wasn't because we were bored doing quarantine, okay, in this pandemic. But we started a YouTube channel, Stop It. Because so many people actually come around us and we're able to encourage a lot of people. And we, just based on the feedback that we've received, we felt, why not go public with this? Why not go nationwide with this? Why not allow as many people possible to benefit from what Torrey and Tierra have, or what God has blessed us to share? So that's why we started a YouTube channel.
And most people think that, oh, Torrey and Tierra, they're so private. They're so secretive. They don't tell us anything, or they don't share their lives. So it's just a little piece to bring you in a little bit, share some of our life, and be a little transparent. Let you know who's the fun one, who's the boring one. But at the end of the day, just a little piece to let you in, and just sharing our life.
Getting out of our comfort zone, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 2. What is Cup Life? Babe.
Cup Life is a brand that I created, and it's based off handling the pressures of everyday life. The acronyms of Cup Life is chill under pressure like it's fun every day. It's a motto that because of God, we can continue to live and rise above the pressures of everyday life.
Now I have a question for you. What if my cup is half full?
See, that's the beauty of it. With Cup Life, the cup is symbolic of your life. Oh. And each day we wake up with our cup either full, half full, or either empty with the pressures of everyday life. But even through that, we can sit back and watch God manifest, and we can persevere through whatever it is that the world is trying to pour into our cup.
I think I'm really feeling Cup Life. I mean, I promise you guys, I know you see us wear it a lot in most of our videos, and I don't wear it just because, hey, I'm wifey and this is his brand, but I really, really believe in what it stands for. I mean, think about it. Chill under pressure like it's fun every day. Every human, I don't care at what stature of life you're in, there's some type of pressure that you're facing. And if you can just grasp that concept that, you know what, I'm going to control my thoughts and I'm going to chill. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to handle business. I'm going to make it through. I'm going to persevere. But I'm going to chill under pressure like it's fun every day. I love it, you guys. I really love it.
So just keep in mind, live it up and watch God manifest.
Live it up, y'all. All right, question number 3. How did we meet? How did your girl scoop ya?
Well, actually, she didn't scoop me. I scooped her. Me and Tierra's younger sister, we were like this, 2 peas in the pod. Throughout high school, we always hung out. She dated my best friend, one of my homies, and I was into one of her friends.
Okay,
so one
speed it up.
One day I go to Kim's house. Kim is Tierra's sister. So one day I go to their house, and I go into Tierra's room. Every now and then I would go into her room, and I saw this birthday cake. So I was like, oh, her birthday's coming up. It's her birthday.
No, let's back it up, because I want y'all to think I just live with birthday cake in my room.
Oh, no.
My birthday was the day before, and I didn't want them to eat all my cake, the visitors that were coming to the house. So for not even an entire day, I moved the cake to my room so that I could enjoy my cake.
I went inside her room, took a slice of this cake, played all over it, And then I was going on this date with Kim's best friend, well, one of Kim's homegirls. And so we're doing this double date thing, and you know, I go to Kim's house once again, and she's there. She comes out heated. Who's been messing with my cake, this and that and the other. So, you know, we get to talking, rapping. She's trying to play hard to get. Even though I'm about to go on this date, she's playing hard to get. So, you know, I do my thing. I use my Mac Thizzle. So I told her, what's up? I don't have to go on this date. I can go on this date with you. We can go out. Long story short, here we are now. I scooped her, I bagged her. It is what it is. Your boy got her. I told her I was going to get her, and I got her. You see?
Your perspective is something else, because I mean, I'm just gonna take one little piece because I'm not gonna keep you here all day. Yes, in fact, he put his hand in my cake. Yes, in fact, I did not like it. But the part where he's talking about, hey, I can go on a date with you rather than going with her. No, let's be truthful. He no longer wanted to go on the date. He wanted to stay there with me. But I was like, nah, go on with your little sis. So I was like, go on with your little friend. It's
but at the end of the day, as y'all see, I got her. Even though I was going on another date with her sister and my homeboy, we were double dating, I still got her. It is what it is.
Okay, he was going on another date. When he said with my sister, you know, that was the other couple. He did not date my sister. Let's make that clear. But yeah, his story, we'll roll with it for right now. But anybody know me, look at my face.
Y'all see where she at, right?
And you see where he at, right?
You see where she at.
Okay, so the next question, the part 2 to that question was, who's older? Torrey is older. Torrey's older by 4 months. Okay, so he's older than me. Moving right along, where are we from? I am from, if you have not realized already, VA. VA. Stand up. Hashtag VA.
But
I'm from
y'all
Virginia.
see where she at, right? Florida.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
boy
here.
from Florida. Born and raised, South Florida. Well, I can't say just raised because I grew up in all over from Florida to Georgia. But you know, I'm a Florida native, so it is what it is.
The next question they asked, what made me move to Florida? I was actually a little younger. It was in my, I want to say the end of my 11th grade year, so I really didn't have much of a choice. My mother moved here, so it's just a family move, no biggie. Do I miss Virginia? Absolutely. Would I go back? Not right now. It's a little too slow for you, girl, but big up to all my Virginia family.
And for me, I was born here, so even though
that's why the question was for me.
Bruh.
You see that, right? Boy, I tell you. So, moving on from there. How many kids do you have, and how are they? We have 2 kids. We have 2 boys. We have a 4-year-old and a now 5-month-old. How are they? Well behaved, very mannerable, smart, intelligent, goofy, extra. All of the above.
Our boys are really good. Like, we really enjoy. We don't just say that because it's our boys. Like, of course, like we said, Papa, with him being 4, he's very mannerable. Taj, with him being 5 months, I couldn't ask for a better baby. You know, yes, I had a great opportunity, a great time with Papa. But with Taj, I mean, he slept. Come on, women. You guys can, mothers, those that aren't mothers that watch children, you can relate with me here. He's been sleeping through the night since a month and a half. He loves to eat, but he's gonna get his rest. I don't have that problem. I didn't have to go. I didn't have too bad of a postpartum. He wasn't colicky or anything like that. So we were really blessed with our 2 boys. Really happy, really proud of them. Really proud of them.
Thank you, God.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lord, because it could have been different. But, you know, we always stay in prayer, especially with what's going on today, because it really hits home, you know, being a boy mom, you know, and a black boy mom. You know, and it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to really try to digest. But we just put God first. We continue to pray over our babies and their future, and we let it go
Continue
from there.
to educate them also.
Yes.
Even
yes.
at this young age, continue to educate them on what's going on and how to maneuver through it, and also the true history of America.
Yes, especially with Papa.
Question 7. Why do you do giveaways? When is the next giveaway? So we do giveaways because God has blessed us tremendously in our life, and we're always looking to give back. one of our mottos is God bless us to be a blessing unto others. So one thing you have to always keep in mind is if your hands are full with what God has blessed you with, there's no room for him to bless you even more. So we love to be a blessing unto others, not for us to get the credit, but to always give the credit back to God. But it's just our duty.
Exactly. And I know that we had made a promise when we came together, and we wanted to make sure we stuck to that. And it's God, wherever you take us, and if you continue to bless us, whether it's tangible things, even if it's monetarily, or even if it's just with knowledge.
Yeah.
God, whatever you bless us with, we're going to bless someone else. So it's not only that we give away money, but we help a lot of people out here in social media and throughout the community when it comes to starting businesses, because we've both done just that.
Yes.
So if it's just sharing that knowledge, because you have so many times people are like, I don't know how to do these things, and I can't get the knowledge because people are worried about competition. No, not Torrey and Tierra. We're here to give. So as long as God continues to pour into us, we're going to pour out in different facets.
So we're giving, but we're not looking for anything in return. But
a subscription.
What you are doing is giving us your time right now. So we do thank you for tuning in, being a part of the Kinfolk family.
Yes.
So
sis,
thank you, Kinfolk.
Sis, bruh. Subscription.
Thank you, Kinfolk.
Share.
Question 8.
Hold on. When is your next giveaway?
The next giveaway. The next giveaway will actually be at 500 subscribers. So right now we're at about
259, I want to say
59, 260, somewhere right there. But the next giveaway will be around 500 subscribers. We may even do something before then, but hey, hit that subscribe button. Question 8. Who spends all the money and who's cheap?
I spend all the money. Okay. Who's cheap? He's cheap.
I wouldn't say I'm cheap. I'll just say
Don't
that
say frugal.
I'm frugal and
You're
smart
cheap.
about spending money. Leave it at that.
Cheapo.
I've matured when it comes to spending money because I have a plan for the future.
Cheapo. Cheapo.
But ask her how she jumped on the bandwagon when it comes to my thinking and spending this money. Have you jumped on?
About this much, y'all. What I do now is, if I want to buy something, instead of just buying, I negotiate. I put a whole plan together to see how I can put that back, but I still go buy. Hell, cheap.
Not all the time. Chat, please. Moving on. Who's the most annoying? As you can see,
He is so annoying, y'all. He's so daggone annoying.
Y'all see this?
No, let me tell
y'all see this. She always want to give y'all a soapbox story. Let me tell you this, oh that. We ain't got time for that. Who's most annoying? Tierra is. Leave it at that. Who's the most sociable? Of course me, because you know I'm a personable person. But her, she's stuck up, stinking.
Listen, this is the weird thing about our relationship. When people come around us, they always want to talk to me.
Cause look how I look like.
But he's the sociable one. Now they will look at me first and try to depict, my face or my feelings and see how I am, if I'm stuck up or not, whatever. But I find more people drawing to me to talk to me when he's the one that likes to talk to people.
It's not for everyone. Leave it at that. Next question. Do you guys argue?
We don't argue.
Y'all remember this? If you don't, go watch prank number 1. Prank gone wrong.
We don't argue, we disagree. Okay?
Yeah, we don't argue.
Yeah, we make that clear. Whenever we feel like we may cross the line into that argument, like, hold on, back it up, give me a moment. Okay, I'm just gonna have to we're gonna have to agree to this, Agree to disagree. Or we realize that, you know what, we are having a disagreement, and one of us, more likely it's him, will throw out a joke to make us laugh, and before you know it, we're right back like we didn't have a disagreement at all.
The main thing is we never go to sleep mad, even if we had a misunderstanding when it comes to communication. But the main thing in that whole scope there is communication. Proper communication. So we've learned how to communicate with each other, and most of the time I just tune her out.
Or, now I'm gonna tell you something.
If you like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
You really about to do that?
I'm just playing.
No, listen, seriously, like we don't go to sleep mad, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'll wake up the next morning, like part 2, and be like, so let's talk about what we left out on last night.
And for me, skirt.
I gotta talk this thing out. If I don't talk it out, then I'll find myself just shutting down. I'm really good at that. Like I'll just shut down, don't want to talk, don't want to move. Just please don't even look at me, don't touch me, don't do nothing. I shut down that way. So I don't get to that point, I have to finish it out and talk about my feelings. But yeah, we're really good at that.
As you see, who's the chatterbox? Moving on.
Hands down.
How do you feel, or how do you make time for each other?
That's a full-time job.
She don't have too much longer, y'all.
That is a full-time job, especially with a 4-year-old and a 5-month-old. I find myself like, like ducking and diving, ducking. Don't do it like that. I be trying, give me a little moment, But to be honest, majority of our time, which is why we are always trying to stay up on how we get our energy and things like that, it's late at night.
Yeah.
Maybe when the kids are asleep, that's when we'll talk, that's when we'll really spend time with each other, things of that nature. But it's usually that time.
Or even throughout the day, small texts, phone calls, FaceTime, even stopping by each other's job every now and then. Just the small things. It doesn't take much. Most people forget that to get a person, you used to do all these things to get them. And then once you're in that relationship, you back away from doing those things. So it's just continue to do those same things that you did to get that person.
And then if I may add, a lot of the times, listen, this is important, don't do it. A lot of the time, it's really important for us to do small things, like recognize each other's love language and do small things like that. So mine is so much acts of service. So if we have a really busy day and we don't have time to actually sit down and talk to each other, if he can go make the bed for me, that communicated love with me. That was a moment. He likes physical touch. I may do something like walk by and just rub his back or massage his shoulders while I'm going to wash dishes. Just little things like that. So
but sometimes she has the wrong touch. As y'all see in this video, she keep hitting me.
See, because his love language is physical touch.
Not that physical.
So I just.
But moving on. Let me see. How long have you been together?
My God. How long have we been together? We've
married?
Been together
6 years.
6 years, yes. Married.
Together, on and off.
16.
16 years.
16 years.
Now I know some of y'all are wondering about that on and off, but we started senior year of high school. That's 2004, and from then, with us going to different colleges, her in South Florida, me in Iowa. We did separate.
Make sure you make that clear, because all the little sis that's out there like 16 years, but I was with him in 2008.
Listen, and all those little fellas that thought they had her, it is what it is. But during that time, we did separate to, find ourselves, to grow, learn ourselves, and then came back. But every time we would how do you say it?
Come back together.
We would come back.
Words.
Every time we would come back together, we would always rekindle and hit it right back off. So it was meant to be. So if it's meant to be, it'll always come back to you. Remember that.
And the second part to that question is, how do you stay together for so long? I think we hit on some of those points before. Communication.
What's number one?
Oh yeah,
keeping God first.
Big dog upstairs.
To be successful in a relationship, you got to keep God first. Because if a man can have a relationship with God and truly honor that relationship, then he can really treat a woman the way she's supposed to be treated.
Absolutely. And we communicate. Believe it or not, it's very hard for some people in relationships. But if I go out and I see a guy that I think is very handsome, hot, or whatever you want to say, I'm going to come back in and say, babe, I saw this dude today. And he looked like a little snack.
And for me, I may look at him and be like, oh yeah, he gets some chicks or females, as you would say. Yeah, he look like he can get them. But even for me, we're human. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, if a fine little breezy walk by, she thick in all the right areas, I may peek. But, I know what I got at home. So for that, we have the communication with each other to know that even though we're human, things are going to happen where you may look. But as long as you don't sit there and squawk over that person or, have any other thoughts that would be inappropriate, then
right. Yeah, because if I'm
It
with
is
him,
what it
if I'm
is.
with him when he walk by, I'm like, babe, what you do with all that? What you do with all that? What you do? And we turn into a joke. So I think that's how we stay together so long. And love.
yeah,
We
the
really
main
love
thing
each
is
other.
God and communication. Communicate,
And love.
communicate,
And
communicate.
love. Don't you love me?
I like you. I like
You
you.
love me.
Moving on from there.
Great question. This actually piggybacks off the last question. And believe it or not, this question that we're about to say right here, so many people ask us this question.
So, have you thought about an open relationship?
No, it's not something that we're into.
Listen, we've discussed it, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're fine with each other. Inviting somebody else into your home most likely will only cause problems. At the end of the day, you have to think about it. One thing that I've learned coming out of college is no matter how many females you may, have sexual intercourse with or be into, at the end of the day, you're going to get the same result, which is a nut.
Oh my God, you said that word!
Yes, which is a nut.
Oh my God, you said it again!
So why not get you somebody that you can build something with, build you an empire,
gosh.
and move to the next level? Now, if you get the right woman, she could turn you into a king, fellas. Will help you to become a king. Not that you're not already one, but help you with those stepping stones to get there. So, I mean, a woman can be a great asset, a great help, a great instrument into building your future for yourself.
Right. So we enjoy what we have. So open relationship is not for us. We're not knocking anybody else, but it's just not for the Smiths.
Now, if one of those little,
Don't we talk about breezes?
and then one of them little breezes like one of these, like Halle Berry or
Halle Berry.
oh Lord
Y'all
Jesus,
leave him. Drop
or
your
like,
comments
or
below
like
if you believe him.
Jada Pinkins, like
Drop your comments below and
Jennifer
tell me whether
Lopez.
y'all
Let me
believe
stop.
him.
Let me stop. I'm gonna leave it at that. Next one. We have.
Who's
Who's the cook?
Seriously.
So, if you haven't watched Prank Gone Wrong, part 2, you may need to watch that, and then you can really answer this question.
Right, so we're not going to answer it. Don't answer it. Go watch that video. That gives you the answer.
Prank Gone Wrong, part 2.
Right there. If you want answer.
No, that's not your answer. That's not your answer.
No, it is my answer for
You'll
real.
find your answer in the video.
Yeah.
But that's not your answer.
Go watch that video.
You see that?
Go watch
you see
that
that,
video.
right?
I don't know why I keep doing that, y'all. But go watch that video. That'll answer that question here.
So for today, that was 15 questions.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna keep going because the list.
Yeah,
It's
and
long.
that though, it could have been more than 15 because some of them were 2-part questions, but for the most part, that was 15. But I think that's all we have for you today. We will answer more questions in the future. Before we leave today, you guys, we cannot go and finish this video without helping you guys or really recognize #Black Excellence. I mean, so much going on in our world today. Rest in peace, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor.
The list goes on from there.
Yes, we cannot go throughout this video without paying homage to them. Definitely Black Lives Matter, but you guys, let's keep in mind all lives matter.
Yeah.
Yes, the focus is on Black lives because they need it more. We need it. I'm sorry, not they. We. I'm Black 110%.
But one thing I like to put as a little saying, of course, all lives matter. But if you look at the picture, why is it that Black lives are the only one being shattered right now?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind. All lives matter, but if you look at the news, what's going on in the world, Black lives are the ones being shattered. So right now, we need to try to help the Black Lives Matters movement. We're not just talking about Black people, we're talking about everyone. But if you're sitting there being silent and not playing a part in helping out with the situations, then you're a part of the problem, not a part of the solution.
Right, and it's not saying you have to do something large, you guys, but if you can just shoot up a prayer, if you can just shoot out a positive affirmation, if you don't have a faith-based foundation, this is real. What we're facing is so real.
And the main thing that everyone needs to be doing right now is learning, listening, growing, and gaining understanding. So let's have those discussions with one another. That's where you can start off. Start off by learning. Start off by listening to your fellow African Americans. try to grow, try to study some things, learn
Ask
your history,
questions.
and also gain understanding from the other perspectives. Whether you're not black, brown, if you're white, learning the perspective of them and
Hispanic.
gaining understanding from them. So that's the main thing. Learning, listening, growing, and also gaining understanding.
And I'm so used to saying 2019 don't owe me anything. 2020, you guys see me.
You got to see us
220.
You got to see
see
us.
me from the pandemic to this racial injustice. 2020, you have to see us.
But regardless of what, hey, stay strong,
Absolutely.
stand strong, and keep learning, keep growing, keep listening.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, when it comes to Torrey and Tierra, we're
We're
imperfect but perfect for each other. Until next time.
Stay safe, be blessed.